the great wake commences and we enter into the high mode of tragedy commingled with glory. We notice that there is this will in the Lord's humanity which sees much pain, not only in the immediate, but also in the future. But it is completely united with the divine will. Not my will, but thine be done. But he has a true humanity, and there is pain. The mystics tell us that he saw the whole future at that point, and that he was consoled by the reparation that would happen in all the keeping's watch, the holy hours that would happen throughout the future centuries, when the angel appeared to him and comforted him. Thus we can console him, not only on Holy Thursday at the altar of repose, but every time we make a holy hour. It was indicated to St. Margaret Mary that it was pleasing to him to have this holy hour on a Thursday. But it is well to come apart and to be with the Lord in intimacy each day. We know how Fulton Sheen talked about the power in the hour. It gave him force for all his ministry. But we all need to come apart and rest a while. The Lord rose up a great while before dawn and went into a solitary place apart and there prayed. We can do the same. The intimacy at night, he went to quiet places like mountain tops when the world was far away. And monks have done that globally over the centuries, sanctifying desert spots. In our own time, we need an uncluttered mode to hear the still small voice. Now that clutter in Holy Week can actually be of a strange nature, for quite often, in order to do things properly, we can give all the attention to the doing of things, I mean liturgically. And in the liturgy itself, the mind can be so orientated towards the material, the execution and so on, that actually the intimacy can be lost. There are advantages in, as it were, going into automatic pilot in the liturgy and allowing oneself to be carried thereby and being able to fly therein into intimacy with the one that we are celebrating and honoring. For the liturgy is something which allows each generation to be present at the event, mystically and spiritually. For our liturgy is not just happening on one level and in one moment. It has participation in the grace of the event and transports us there. It is part of divine providence, lest we miss out on what our fathers had. But we need to do it with the same respect. It is places where the liturgy is well done that finds itself richly blessed, where human elements come in and where people want to have attention, graces and blessings are deflected. The liturgy by its nature is divine, and we need to tread on tiptoe into its realm. In 1958, there was a mystic in the Servite order, Maria Bolognese, now servant of God, who was given interesting communications by the Lord. And already at that point, he was allowing her to feel his pain, that priests were not praying enough, and that Holy Mass was not being celebrated as it ought to be. Haste and hurry is one element which is displeasing to our King. It is well to remember that he complained about that in the garden. Could you not watch with me 1 hour? Adoremus in aeternum, sanctissimum sacramentum, laudate Dominum omnes gentes, laudate eum omnes populi, quoniam confirmata est super nos misericordia eius, et veritas Domini manet in aeternum. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto, sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Adoremus in aeternum, sanctissimum sacramentum.